Hell yeah. Ooh, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Polytickin Podcast. You know what it is, man? Hold on. Oh, sorry. Shit. I'm hello Marcus. I'm here with Uso Sefa, man. You know what it is. Episode 61. 61 episodes of this. It's friggin' December. We're close to Christmas.
Yeah.
Did you get all your Christmas shopping done?
No, because I need to get more Christmas checks.
Yeah, I need more Christmas money. I just realized my mop is in the background of this, so don't nobody judge why I have that back there. I haven't thrown it away yet.
You got a mop in your room?
Yeah, but it's not like really a mop. It's like a stick with like a little Velcro and you put a sponge on it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? A schmop.
You know what I found out today?
What?
Bruh.
What?
I get 2 weeks off.
Okay.
I just found out it's paid.
Yeah, you told us that.
Bruh, no, but today, like, I actually did the friggin' hourly.
Yeah.
And honestly, before today, I wasn't sure. Like, people had said, but then people had also said you probably gotta wait for your 3-month probation. And I was like, you know what? At least next year I'll get it done.
Right.
I put my hours in today, bro, and I was like, "Are you sure?" She's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh man." So yeah, I found that out and tasted. Yeah, it's gonna be a good birthday.
Yeah. Yeah. My guy eating, bro.
January gonna be nice.
Yeah, my guy eating. That's tight.
Yeah, man. We went for lunch today. I took my homie out because this whole time I've been volunteering, this would take me out all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And so I told him, I said, man, when I finally get paid, bro, I'm gonna take you out. And I finally got paid, and so I took him out.
Mm-hmm.
He's a fan of Hawaiian barbecue. Let's
Okay.
go.
Was this his first time having a one?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, what? Oh.
There's not a lot of places out here.
Right.
So I took him to my poke spot that started doing hot food too.
Mm-hmm.
That fool was like, this is nice. He was like, I didn't think the macaroni salad would taste like this. Because, the macaroni salad in the stores is kind of
watery.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of not good at all.
It's not enough mayonnaise. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
So, yeah, he's a big fan. So he said he's going to bring his family there. And I was like, yeah, man, I may have at it, dog.
For real. Welcome, bro.
Welcome.
It's a great world to be in. You know what I'm saying? Because Hawaiian barbecue is crazy.
It's probably why I got diabetes, but we're not gonna talk about that.
Yeah, we don't talk about diabetes over here, bro. You know what
I mean? Yeah, but anyways, man, welcome episode 61 to the Polytickin Podcast. And before we start, just hey man, if y'all like what we do here, if you want some extra content, if you feel like one episode a week is not enough, go on and subscribe to the Patreon, man. $5 a month gets you an extra episode every single week. And as of today, as of episode 61, there are 35 other Patreon episodes that you can pay $5 right now and listen to all 35.
Man.
Tonight.
You know?
If you want,
I mean, you could. The option's there, but you could.
You know 35 hours, you know what I'm saying?
Come on, man. $5 a month, man.
Yeah.
$5 a month.
And you also get peace of mind that you're supporting your favorite podcasters. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if that's not enough, if 2 episodes of Polytickin Podcast a week is not enough, feel free to catch Marcus and Uso Lance at the Pacifica Movie Starter Kits.
Oh, yeah.
Revisiting contemporary classics of Polynesian cinematography, I guess. Or like Pacific Islander cinema, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Damn, you tight, bro. Hey.
Come on, I do this, man.
Hey, he does this. Marketing Seth.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
So what movie are y'all visiting this week? And when is it dropping? Let them know.
So this week, we watched a Taika Waititi film. It's a cult classic, bro. Probably a classic.
Classic.
It's that good, okay?
Yeah.
The movie is called Boy, all right? Came out in 2010 and put Taika Waititi basically on the map. You know what I'm saying? It's really good. I can't stop singing his praises, bro. I really love this movie. We'll definitely get into it a little bit today, but yeah, today me and Uso Lance talked about Boy today, and we're planning on dropping next Tuesday.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Is anything dropping tomorrow?
Tomorrow we have this thing that we're trying out.
Yeah.
We're calling it for right now we're calling it the Pacifica Movie Starter Kit review. You know what I'm saying? We're going back to the movies that we watched and touch a little bit more on the themes that we would talk about in the old episodes. You know what I'm saying? When we watched the movie the first time, like every time we do an episode, we just do scene by scene, and then we'll talk about little themes that we've seen in there, but then we won't expand on it because we're so busy trying to. And then this happened, and then this happened, and then this happened. You know what I'm saying? So now, Lance and I are trying something out with the review. So tomorrow we got the Once Were Warriors review coming out, and just more stuff.
You know what I mean? Let's get it.
Yeah.
So it's like Jerry's afterthoughts.
Who's Jerry?
Jerry Springer. Remember Jerry's afterthoughts? Like at the end of the episode,
oh
yeah, like, love your neighbor, but don't love them too much if that's your cousin. You know, like
yeah, something witty, something sarcastic. Okay,
yeah, and also if that's not enough, feel free to come over to what memory lane.
Yeah,
jump on in with us in the time machine. Let's hop back in time. Me and Uso Lance also host the Way Back Wednesday podcast, where we revisit nostalgic events, time in our life. I think the movie / TV drafts have been going well, so we're doing that this week. We just released an episode last week about Power Rangers. We got episodes about Pokemon, Jerry Springer daytime television,
PlayStation versus Xbox. Come on, man.
You know, anything that if you're a 30-something-year-old, you probably gonna remember. So yeah, that's what we, welcome to the Polytickin Network. That's what we do here. You know what I'm saying?
You know what it is. Yeah.
Without further ado, though, let's get to episode 61. My brother, how have you been?
I've been good, man. I've been all right. Same old shit, just working and stuff. But man, I just can't stop talking about it. Throughout last week and the weekend, bro, I just been watching nothing but Boy. That sounds crazy, but I mean the movie Boy. That sounds crazy. But I was watching Boy, and bro, I cannot stress how good this movie is, bro. All the times that you recommended me like stuff to watch, and you know what I'm saying, I try to get around to it. You know what I'm saying? Or it's always in the back of my mind, but this is one of them ones, bro.
This is Caleb's. Shout out to Caleb. This was Caleb's recommendation 10 years ago.
10 years ago, bro. Yeah.
He was telling us how good this movie was. We tried to watch it at his house when we was all chilling. Yeah. And hold up, man. I forget alarm, bro.
Yeah, bro. That was the first time I watched it. It was like, that really was like 10 years ago. It was all posted up at his house. That was when I ran away from home at 32 years old. You know what I'm saying? And we was all chilling, and we was all trying to, none of us paid attention to the movie because we were all chilling.
We had the movie going, but we also had chips and sandwiches and freaking,
bro.
Clowning on each other. Then we ended up watching All About the Benjamins. I remember that.
Oh yeah.
Man, turn this off. Man, turn on All About the Benjamins, man. What the hell?
Yeah, bro. But I just been watching that movie just for the sake of the show, but also it's quickly becoming one of my favorite movies ever made, bro. This movie is awesome. Yeah.
I seen you in the Patreon in the comments or in the group chat of the Patreon, and somebody asked you to rank, and you had it at number 1.
Yeah, bro.
Out of all the movies you've watched so far at the Bus Speaker Movie Starter Kit, and I was just like, well, damn, like,
like you can kind of sense a trend too, because like the first 3 are like they're funny, they have humor in it. The last 2 are just god damn sad as hell and dramatic. I'm like, look, they're great movies, but I just can't rewatch them.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I couldn't even watch it for the first time.
Yeah.
But where did you have Next to Go Wins the documentary?
Number 3. It was.
What was number 2?
And Siona's wedding.
Okay, I was about to get on you, but I had with me not seeing Boy and with me loving Siona's wedding, I can't get on you about that. But that's wild.
Yeah, that's all.
It's a little wild because you was kind of sort of a part of that documentary, and you have it at 3. It's kind of wild, bro.
Kind of sort of.
Kind of wild. I think I seen your slipper in one of the scenes, bro.
Yeah, that was me. But yeah, that's all I've been up to, bro. Just chilling, working, and falling in love with this movie. What about you, bro? The hell have you been doing?
I'm gonna use my catch up. You know what I'm saying? And shout the whole team out. Shout out to the Grant Pacers. They went down to SoCal. They played Lacerna High School and they lost by 2.
Damn.
They lost, man, 21-19. It was apparently it was a a good game. Yeah, I was watching because we was busy. We had date night one night, so we was out. But I was just getting updates in my group chat with my cousins, and it's like going back and forth, and the game seemed good. But I'm bringing this up because of a post that I seen from one of my family members, Debo. she had posted she posted a picture of one of my uncles and his son. His son was like a star player to on the team. His son been a baller, 3-star recruit, get a full ride scholarship to Oregon. Shout out to Kingston. Um, her post was saying like, football has healed my family, right? She was talking about, because our family, we lost a lot of people to the streets, and a lot of people in our family was like head first into this street beef, the streets, just everything, gang politics and all that. And her post was saying like, since the 90s we was losing family members, and football has helped heal our family, mend our broken hearts, and actually build the community. And like some of the, I don't want to get into it, but like the people who are now together, right? At least I'm speaking from at least from my side. The people who are like advocating for peace, advocating for community unity. You know what I'm saying? They was some front line hit. Like I'm saying, the first to go. I'm saying like when you think of like the person, when you think of like that one family member that just for whatever reason it's go time.
Yeah.
And then to see them mature, and then to see them say like, I'm putting all of that to the side for my kids so they can grow up, and like I seen a post from one of my uncles, and he posted a picture of his kids outside of Jimmy's, which is like right down the street from my high school, but it's in the middle of the biggest blood neighborhood in North Sacramento. And he was like, man, I remember going to Jimmy's, and if you were Samoan and you were standing outside, you getting pressed. It don't matter if you was a kid. It was a full-on adults hopping out the car. Where you from? And now my son's just here eating at Jimmy's, chilling. They don't gotta even experience that. You know what I'm saying? Like to me, bro, I was reading them posts and I was just like, man, God is good. That's what I was thinking. I could just hear it. Like God is good. I just think it speaks volumes to our community, North Sacramento, Del Paso Heights. It speaks volumes to Grant High School, the coaching staff and the community, like all the teachers there that have cultivated this kind of culture. Just trying to build it and show kids that there's, bruh, these little colors and these little neighborhoods and these little blocks, they don't mean much. We all one. I just wanted to highlight that, man. Like, even though we lost the game, to see these posts and to see and to know the people that are talking about it, they have, I mean, they have legs to stand on. And when it comes to like what's going on in the streets or what's going on in the neighborhood, because they've been there and they've been around before I was here.
Yeah.
I just thought it was dope. It made me super proud, bro. Like I just love it, man. Seeing my family, knowing where some of them were and seeing where they are now. Like, and I know it ain't just us. I've seen it, Island Mogul did interviews with the folk movement and people from Fam Bam and the Ash and from Park Village and all these different areas where like they coming together now in later on in life. And I just love it, bro. And shout out to Island Mogul for putting that on their platform, because I think it's something that we should encourage. You know what I'm saying? Like I just thought it was dope, man. It made me feel good. It made me feel good reading it, man.
That's cool, man. That's really cool, bro. Yeah, that makes the most sense. It's usually the ones who was out there in the streets, the ones advocating the most for, for the shit to stop. It's usually that's how it goes.
Like, dude,
you know what I'm saying? Like he's the one.
I don't want to say nothing, but dude, dude. But sometimes it takes the wildest ones to go through that to realize, man, there ain't nothing at the end of this tunnel. Let me just But yeah, that's funny. But they also the ones that you gonna listen to the most, because
Right.
who's gonna disagree?
Right.
I'm not
They'll
gonna
just
disagree.
beat the shit out of you. They're gonna beat the shit out of you if you don't.
I'm not gonna disagree with Big Oos.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, what he say? Yeah, live for sure.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, peace. Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? Unity. Yeah, I just seen that. I seen that on Facebook. I loved it. I love watching it. I love reading it. I just think we need more of that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Pacers, man.
That was beautiful, man.
Yeah. But hey, y'all was crazy. Y'all was wild.
Yeah, yeah, Sefa did forget. Okay, he's glad y'all are advocating for peace, but he did forget. He did forget about y'all. All right.
Hey,
yeah, I know what y'all was doing.
There's a lot of people that ain't forgot, man. There's some people that they had to learn the hard way.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't mess with them. We don't mess with that family.
Shoot, man.
Speaking of people that shouldn't be messed with, let's get into some serious topics now, bro. We're gonna get deep real quick, and then we're gonna get light. New Zealand / Maori language is being abolished in in governmental level policies and whatnot.
Yeah.
So, was it?
No, I was saying I didn't know that was the whole thing because I put that video in the note. It was just it was a New Zealand girl just going off. Yeah. Assuming she's Maori too. She was going off like, this is, New Zealand it's always full of racists. They've been doing this to the indigenous Maoris for years, and I didn't have any context for it at the time. Yeah. So now that I didn't even know it was about the language, and so then I'm seeing clips on my TL of straight indigenous Maoris with the tattoos and everything going into parliament and doing what they do. You know what I'm saying? Speaking Maori, doing the haka, doing all types of stuff, and I was like, oh damn. Yeah. So what's going on over there?
So basically, as it stands, there will be like on the maps, maybe written in policies, like on the legislative level, there's like 2 different iterations of stuff. Like they'll have an English version, but then they'll also have like a Maori translation right next to it, right? And so, what these people are proposing, like other people that are not from Maori, they're saying, I think I read a post that said like only 2% speak the language, as opposed to 98% who don't. And they were just saying it's more of a convenience type of thing to not have to include certain extra wording or extra whatever.
Right. What's the point if not that this many people speak the native Maori tongue? Right.
And so the video that we watched of the lady going off saying that that's not okay. She was basically saying this is what they've always wanted. When they first came to abolish Maori culture, Maori language, it's crazy how the framework for colonialism is so similar in different places,
different eras. Yeah,
it's so like we are very. I don't know if you are, but I know we are very familiar with the Hawaiian culture, the Hawaiian language being abolished. Like America basically tried to make it extinct. They made it illegal. They took it out of the books. They made them not speak. They had to speak English. They stopped teaching it in schools. They basically try to abolish it. And me now being here, learning about the indigenous people, they basically did the same thing. They made it. They took it out the books. They took it out the schools. They made it illegal to talk in those languages in certain areas. And then learning about it in New Zealand. But the thing that she was saying was, how can you rally to abolish this, but then turn around and promote to the world, the Maori culture? Tourism brings billions of dollars in, and what they don't come there to eat crumpets and tea and beans on toast. Like they come in there to experience the Maori culture, to see the dances, the language, the tattoos, the artwork, to experience the life. They're not touring there to see another Great Britain. You know what I'm saying? So how can you on one side promote and say, hey, come to us, come look at our culture, and then on the other hand say, well, it's not important though? It's
Right.
not important enough to keep.
I mean, it's not our culture,
Yeah,
but
you know. Yeah,
we bought it up. We
yeah,
bought it all up. We own it. Now it's
yeah.
ours.
It's so that's why she was upset, and that's why a lot of people are upset.
Yeah.
And so, yeah. What now that you got like a little, brief on it? What do you think? And what?
Uh, it just sounds gross. Yeah, just history repeating itself, right?
Mm-hmm.
Through different eras, through different places, different countries. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? This just sounds like the colonizer rule book. You know what I'm saying?
the
Handed down.
blueprint.
Yeah, the blueprint. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, objectively gross, bruh. But like, how? So, I mean, there is probably isn't a lot of Maori representation in the government, in the parliament, anyway. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how much difference that would make, but that would be cool. You know?
I feel like so definitely compared to America,
Right.
I feel like New Zealand is very like in touch with their indigenous people, like the people whose lands they're on.
Right.
And
Okay.
I
Yeah.
feel like
Yeah.
Canada is too, which is dope. Like just seeing different things and seeing how they, try to incorporate different things of indigenous people into ceremonies,
Right.
funds. But
Mm-hmm.
uh obviously not that, obviously it hasn't come that far if they're trying to take away the language,
Right.
against a lot of people saying that's not okay. But yeah, like you said, man, it's just we've seen it time and time again. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, it's not convenient. Oh, only 2%. You know why only 2% speak it? It's because it's a lot of people who not from there that are there now.
Mm.
And it's because the people that are there who are from there for years have been, the speakers have been eradicated. Like
Yeah.
they've been trying to stop it. So the 2% thing to me is not, it's not a win for y'all to say no, we shouldn't include it. It's only 2%. It's
Yeah.
like bro, why is there only 2% in the place where it originated from?
Right.
Yeah, that don't make that don't that it just don't make sense to me.
Yeah.
It's a shot to you, not a for you.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we had to talk about this just to raise awareness, just to let y'all know, like, if you have family in New Zealand, or if you never been there but you want to read up about it, this is definitely something that you could put your ear to, and also voice. Everybody can leave a comment, join
Yeah.
in on the dialogue, and just tell them that's not cool. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you said that it's not cool. So what would be your solution? Like, how would you go about trying to reverse this? Like, what do we do as someone who's listening to this and being like, you know what, that does sound like a great cause. You know what I'm saying? Who do we talk to?
I don't know who we talked to exactly, but I do know that the fact that there are 2% speakers, that means that the language has to be implemented even more. Maybe not more in the legislative side, but to have it included, it to me, I feel it's necessary,
Yeah.
because at the end of the day, this is the land that you operate on. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So the class that I took, right? The class that I
Mm-hmm.
took, the teacher, she was basically saying, this is not about, hey, give us our land and you leave. Like, that's not the goal. The goal is not that anymore, because we're here now. It's hundreds of
Yeah.
years later. We're here now. Like, this is the reality that we're working with. It's not to say give us everything back. It's to say we need to cooperate with each other, and we need to operate like cohesively.
Mm-hmm.
It's not one goes or the other. These are the cards that we were dealt. So in
Right.
that situation, like, these are the cards we was dealt. 2% speak it. It's slightly implemented in certain language or whatever, in terms of policies, in terms of legislature. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think taking it out is beneficial to anybody. I think instead, maybe take some funding and put it in schools, and make it put it in policy. Hey, the kids need to take 4 years of English, 2 years of
Mm.
PE, and then four. Why take four
Yeah,
years of
make it a
English?
huge
And
make it a
yeah,
huge part of the curriculum so they'll have,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
hmm
They'll have the knowledge to spread. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's basically it. It has to, policy is a big deal. I'm learning that, at the
Mm-hmm.
job. Like a lot of people who feel like, oh, the kids and the young adults, well, by the time they're here, it's kind of not a lost cause, but it's hard to get them back on track.
Right.
You change policy, then you change the curriculum, then you change elementary all the way up to high school, and then they're in a better position. So yeah, I would say they definitely don't need to take it away, but
Yeah.
they should implement it more
I
into.
mean, they've already taken a lot of it away. Only 2% freaking speak the damn
That's
language.
crazy, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy. If that's true, I seen it in the comment. There's some, I don't know, but that's wild, bro.
All right, grain of salt, because I don't believe you. But I believe the USO.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So yeah, speaking of language, though.
Oh damn! I was thinking the same thing.
Speaking of language, my brother, introduce us to some not so great language in the clip that you posted, bro.
So okay, so it looks like it was again in New Zealand, maybe Australia, but I'm thinking New Zealand.
Mm-hmm.
Man on the street interview. We see a lot of that on TikTok, YouTube, whatever. And this kid is interviewing another Samoan kid. Samoan as hell, bro. Samoan as hell. Hair slicked back, looking like a mullet, shades on at night. I think it was at night or like evening, whatever. Samoan as hell. And the whole theme of this guy's interviews is say anything you want in your language, in your your native language, native tongue.
Yeah.
And the Samoan kid, he said he said something like makwa mafulo lopoki or some shit. And yeah, you're look at him laughing already. Say something super, it was vulgar by most standards, you know what I'm saying? Pretty vulgar. Yeah. I forget I know he said mafu, but it's hilarious. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It was hilarious, at least to me. But
I just find it funny every time you speak Samoan. Like it wasn't what he said, it was what you said. It was how you said it.
Yeah, I just know mafu's in there. That's all I know. But yeah, so he says what he says, and it's framed as like a joke. He's just talking shit. It's all built for laughs. You know what I'm saying? And people who understand Samoan a little bit know that that was a vulgar phrase. But in the comment section, right, I've seen a lot of Polynesians in there being like, you know what, dude, that kid was being super disrespectful, man. This is the first time you're on camera, and this is what you did. This is how you represent our people, man. And I was like, I see that all the time, the double standard when it comes to comment sections. Like, we don't have any problem when other people say something vulgar in another language. But when it's our people and they do something, they view it as like super disrespectful to themselves and us as a whole. And I'm just like, bro, this is like built for laughs. Like, bro, he's not insulting you personally.
Oh, we about to argue. Ooh.
Yeah, go ahead. That's cool. We're not trying to, you know what I'm saying? We're not disrespecting anybody personally, but maybe I guess they are if they're taking it personally, but I just feel like that's on you, you know? I just feel like I didn't feel like it was disrespectful to the culture as a whole or to the people as a whole. Maybe it was might have been maybe embarrassing, but I don't think it was embarrassing to that kid at all. I think he was just trying to make somebody laugh. You know what I'm saying? But then I see all these old-timey fools in there. Oh, you're fucking disrespectful, dude. You're freaking disrespectful, dude. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. Every time I see things like that, it kind of rubs me the wrong way. But now I'm about to hear the other side.
It's the old-timey
old-timey. Oh, my God. This guy moves, and he's super old-timey now, bro.
First of all, I don't think we would get upset at someone else speaking their language because we wouldn't understand it.
Yeah, but then when you find out what it means, like they're not going to be like, oh, that's super disrespectful, dude.
Well,
I don't think they would.
I don't think that's our responsibility to police other groups of people if they're speaking in their language.
Fair enough.
Like I wouldn't feel obligated if a Tongan dude went up there and said something. Like it wouldn't reflect on me, so I wouldn't care. Mm-hmm. Like it would just be like, oh, that's a Tongan.
You think
dude.
What he did reflects poorly on all of us?
I think it could.
You definitely could. I'm just saying this one didn't.
I mean, to you it didn't. Mm-hmm. But obviously it did to other people.
Did it to you? Does it to you?
I mean, I don't really
pick a side, Sefa.
I don't. Honestly, I don't know what he said. Like even with you telling me the word, I know mafu means spoiled, but like the rest of I don't speak Samoan like that, so it don't really affect me like that. But if
This is
somebody,
dick. Well, my phrase it involves dick.
but I don't.
It's something vulgar.
Was he talking about him, his own? Like, what did he say?
I think he was talking about
exactly?
somebody else's. Or
I mean,
he was saying his or yours.
Yeah. So I don't think I have a horse in this race when it comes to that.
Because
what?
Okay. Why don't you have
because if you have to explain it to me, the initial reaction is dead. Like it's not. I don't really like if I'm like, oh, he said something about spoiled food. I always hear my food about food, so I'm thinking it's spoiled food, and then you tell me that it means this.
I feel like you're focusing on the wrong thing. Like, yeah, what I said probably wasn't exactly what he said, but the fact that it was a vulgar phrase in our native tongue to a big audience, is what my point is. Like, what do you like?
I guess I don't have a horse in this race because like because you said like we're here to be funny. If I can see that
was
like, there's a time and a place. There's a time and a place, and you're not gonna go there to be serious. You're not gonna go on TikTok to look at to watch a. Yeah, I get it. I'm with you. I'm with you. Like why? I get it. I get it. You're not on TikTok to hear something spiritual, moving, or whatever. You just scroll it. I get it.
Well, that's a bold assumption of you to make. Maybe I want to go on there and find something positive for my life. Who are you to assume that?
Marcus will argue with me when I'm agreeing with it. Like,
okay, no,
but I can see why people would be upset because it's disrespectful. Like we don't talk like that to everybody. We talk like that amongst our friends. So when you put it out there like that, and you see, 40-year-old Samoan people are gonna watch that, it's disrespectful. I think. I think that dude's family might get on him. They might get on his helmet for that.
Hey,
Yeah,
and he took that risk. And I'm not trying to say that like I don't understand their feelings. Like I'm not saying that I don't understand why they're getting mad. I'm just like there's no reason to. I just personally feel like there's just no reason for you to think like that.
Yeah, but you a cusser though. Like you wouldn't care.
Yeah, I'm trying to be better about that. I'm trying to be better about that.
But in your nature, innately, you're like, that's like you like damn near pop. You damn near pop like a Sailor Man.
I swear to God. Yeah, I'm trying to be better about that. But
you are, and I do appreciate it because shout out to you. Shout out to Marcus, man. But I don't think it would bother you. But to me, somebody who don't cuss, I'm kind of like, I want to hear that. I want to hear that. But get that. Why would you?
That's a fair point about us not being responsible for other people, speaking vulgarly in their language. That's a really good point. That's a really good point.
I wouldn't care if a Tongan or if a Filipino or whatever. But then when you Samoan, it I don't know. It just feels a little more responsible. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, you get on a platform with 10,000 people and they ask you to share your culture, and that's what you share out of everything that we have.
Right.
Like that's what you share.
I get
come
it.
on,
yeah,
come
I
on.
I get that.
But he looked like 16, right? He looked young, right?
Young, yeah, exactly, right. Context matters. Blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? And you said
Did you ever teach people Samoan words and you told them one thing, but it was actually something else?
Yeah.
I used to hate that. I ain't gonna lie.
Really?
I used to hate it so much, bro.
I didn't do it to other Samoans.
Well, duh, because they probably spoke more Samoan than you or me.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying. Wait, other Samoans did that to you? That's fucked.
No, not to me. No. Oh. But I'm talking about like I'll be in class and it would be a kid, and then he'd be like, "Oh, and then he'd say a Samoan word, like a cuss word. He's like, "Yeah, that's my nickname. They said it means strong warrior." Oh, and like to me, I'd be like, "That's so." I don't know. I didn't like it. I just felt like it was so stupid.
Yeah,
like that's so stupid. Like why? Yeah. I just felt like as young, like somebody that wasn't really into his like learning himself or his emotions or whatever, like just reactionary wise.
Yeah.
When a kid would come up to me and be like, "Hey, Seth, they said my Samoan name is," and then it'd be a cuss word. He's like, they said it means black strong warrior or like something like that. And I'd just be like, that's not what it means, bro. Just don't say that around old Samoan people. You will get slapped upside the head. And so I never really Did you used to do that to other kids?
I did that to other kids. Yeah, I thought it was funny. And then I tell them after what it meant.
No,
Damn, why
bro,
are you making me feel so bad?
They used to no, it used to be dudes like straight up the whole year talking about this my name. Bro,
why did you tell them earlier? You let them go a whole year calling themselves that.
I told it to the people that I knew, but like to other kids that I didn't know, I was like, I don't know them, so I ain't finna. They used to do the haka with the poly club and everything.
Oh shoot.
I can remember this dude's face, bro. I remember his name. I remember his face, but I don't remember his name. But
yeah,
I think I forgot what he was calling himself. But he called it himself that for the whole like high school career, bro. Like 4 years, damn near. And like at some point, nobody just corrected him because it was kind of like his name. Like that was just like
it kind of just evolved from there.
And he used to tell his other friends, "Call me this." This means warrior. Call me this.
What was the word? Can you say the word?
It was Tongan.
Okay.
It sounded like Uso, but it was an I at the end instead of the O. You know I don't know what that means exactly, but yeah. Shout out to them. But
that reminds me of this funny ass story of my uncle from Samoa. My Caucasian uncle, man. Shout out to my uncle, man. He was telling us a story about when he first moved there, right? He's an airplane mechanic. And he would go to before he would go to work, he would go to his favorite breakfast spot, and then he would get a cup of coffee and some eggs. And he asked the the waitress or whatever, like, hey, how do you say coffee in Samoan? And sure enough, she was like, oh, it's kefi. Right? So every day for a solid week or two. My uncle would go over there. Can I get a cup of kefe and some eggs, please? For 2 weeks.
See, that's how old is that lady? I hope she got fired.
That shit cracked me up when he told us that story, though. Because it's like, yeah, bro. Of course, leave it up to somebody's uncle to be messing with the friggin' Caucasian from off island, making him do that for 2 weeks.
It was an uncle. Or it was a dude that was telling him that. I thought it was a lady.
Yeah, it was a lady, the waitress. Sorry.
That's even worse. They're supposed to love us. They're supposed to be nurturing.
Sexist. Women can be vulgar and gross too, Sefa.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
But it just that reminds me, bro. This wasn't in the topic thing, but have you ever been catfished?
I think we've talked about this before.
I never got my story off. I think we talked about it, but I never got my story off.
Then tell him.
Bro, this one chick, I think it was on Twitter. Oh my gosh.
Good Lord. It's her. She's come back.
This one chick a hella long time ago, bro. Hella long time ago, bro. We had a exchange of numbers, bro, and I just remember the photo she had. It looked kind of new, but I also felt like it was a little old. I felt that way, but I wasn't sure.
Right.
And it wasn't until the phone call, bruh. I'm on there like, hey, what's up? She's like, hey. I ain't never hung up the phone so fast. She's like, hey. I said, why you sound like me? Is this an echo? I said, what is this, bro? Am I hearing myself right now?
Yeah.
Like, hey. I was like, nah, this is not finna go down like this.
Like, oh my God, bro. You remember Hey Arnold with that guy who always snuck up behind Helga? Yeah.
And she hit him in the face.
Yeah,
nah, that happened to me, bro. And that was the quickest I was like, nah. We ain't even finna do this, homeboy. Yeah. Sorry about this. Hung up. Sorry, my Wi-Fi cut out.
She never called back. She never tried to call back.
She tried.
You're tripping.
Hey, delete the contact, delete the text thread, all of that. I was like, okay, no, thank you,
man.
You never had that situation, or no?
Nope.
You lucky.
Yeah, no, I never been catfish like that. No.
That must make you feel dumb.
Yeah,
Like, dang, I should have saw the signs. Like,
yeah. And then
the
you think about it, it's like,
angles.
oh, it's kind of obvious. Like once it's done, you're probably just like, man, what? Why didn't I see that?
I texted her at 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and 9 o'clock. And every time I said, "What are you doing?" She said, "Just finished dinner." Like I should have known. I should have known. Like the signs were there. Like, god damn. How many dinners you got in your culture, bro? Like,
Oh,
man, you
man.
just finished eating again?
Yeah.
Is it the same eating? I was
Yeah,
mad.
man.
I was hella. I felt so. I felt egg on my face. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no.
I was like, I champion myself on being very like, you know what I'm saying, like,
able to
aware,
spot. Yeah,
aware, and like also tech savvy. Like I can, you know,
right.
I wasn't there, bro.
Hey.
I got duped.
Yeah, you were bamboozled. Bro, I was thinking with a second head. You know what I'm saying?
Not at all.
Yeah.
This is a South Mall, bro. There was nothing going on. It was all ego, and at that time, my ego got shot down. It's like, God damn, who do you think, man? Who do you think I am for you? Man, never mind. We're not even gonna go there.
Good Lord, man.
Speaking of humbling experiences, I guess Marcus said he has one. We got it on the list. You gotta fill us in, brother.
So maybe like a month ago, right? A month ago, I went to Target. I forget what I was buying, but I was in line
everything.
At yeah, besides everything. No, so I was in line at self-checkout, and this lady comes with a cart, obviously homeless.
A full cart?
A full cart full of brand new Target products. And she comes up behind me, is like, "Sir, excuse me, sir, can you think you can buy my stuff here in the cart?" Mind you, it looked at least $200 worth of shit.
Oh, she tripping.
Big tripping. So I'm looking at her and I was like, I can't. I'm sorry. And like deep down, I was like, I started feeling guilty a little bit. I was just like, I feel like I should pay it forward, but I know she will never pay it forward back to me because she is homeless. Do not fall for this trap.
That's not how pay it forward works.
Yeah, I know.
You don't pay it forward, then they pay it back, and you pay it back.
Well, she better pay it back because I paid it forward. No, so I felt a little guilty for not being able to, but then I'm just like, what the? I'm not buying this stranger shit. It reminded me of the shit with the families in Samoa. Hey, son, can you take this case up, people? Type shit. But this time I'm actually paying for it. But then that interaction it reminded me of have you seen those pay it forward videos, right, where people are in the drive-thru?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they pay for the guy behind me. Has that ever happened to you? Because I put this on my mom, rest in peace, that it happened to me like last year.
Wait, what? Somebody paid for your food?
Bro, they had a whole line of people paying for each other's food. Straight out of like TikTok, bro. And it was because of that where I was just like, man, should I have just paid for her shit?
Wait. Hold on. Hold up, bro. Hold up. Give me the ball. Give me the ball real quick.
Yeah.
Real quick, bro.
Yeah.
Marcus. When they paid it forward in the drive-thru, did you pay it forward to the person after you?
I did.
Oh, okay.
I did.
Okay.
I did. I didn't deny it. I'm not saying that this isn't just for me to be like, hey, no, I did fucking do it. And
so they paid for you, and then you paid for the order behind you?
Yeah.
Okay. And so what was your order and what was their order? Like, did you pay more?
I think I paid. I think mine was more expensive and it was just for me, bro.
Wait. So the order that you made, right?
Right.
Give it a number. Like, if you kind of remember, give it a number. What do you think?
Oh, like price? Yeah. Oh, at the time, not adjusting for inflation, like $15.
15. And so, how much was the order behind you? Like, how much?
I think the one behind me was probably like 13, 12.
Oh, let's go. It's $1.70s, 80s, whatever. Yeah, I'm talking about,
bro.
Okay. All right. So If you made a $15 order, someone paid it forward to you, and then you went, and someone behind you ordered 40, like it's them and their kids, $40.
I would hesitate. I swear to God, I would hesitate so quick, bro. I'd be like,
I pay for some family. I pay for some nuggets.
You got to look at the vehicle behind you, because if you see a van and there's hella people in there, you just gotta you gotta think about your options, bro. Because that would make me hesitate for sure.
I'm not gonna lie. We used to pile up in the little Intrepid. You know what I'm saying? With the side of the Honda Accord. It looks small, but it's a lot of people in there.
Yeah, that's fair too. You know what I mean? That's when you got to look at the suspension.
How low to the ground is this car behind me sitting?
Yeah, is it scraping?
Bruh, I'm gonna tell you
scraping, I'm not paying.
I'm gonna tell you right now. And if you see, you know, sometimes they have speed bumps, right? If you see a car go from the left to the right, then the right to the left, there's some fat people in there.
Yeah, the weight is not evenly distributed in there. Yeah, bro.
Yeah. Also, bro, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you paying it forward and you see the car behind you is a Suburban, don't even attempt, bro. Just take your food and run. Because if you take your food, the people behind you not gonna know that your food was free.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So just you know what I'm saying? A Suburban. It's about 12 Samoans in there.
Yeah.
And 4 of them is over 6 feet, and them 4 is 12 years old. So it's that's freaking hilarious, bro.
Yeah. That's why I was like, pick and choose when to pay it forward, because I was not going to help that homeless lady in Target, bro. Say what you will. I'm not going to help her.
$200 though, you
you know what I'm saying? She had a mix of her shit and like brand new shit from Target, and was like, nah, I'm only here to get my monster.
You should have bought a few items, not like the whole thing.
Like, now here you go.
I would like just some toothpaste. I don't know what she had in there.
Yeah,
she got toothpaste in there.
No, she's probably. I don't remember, but she's probably gonna give me like the most expensive things. Like, look, I can't pay for the whole thing, but maybe parts of it. Oh, here you go, $30 whatever, $40 whatever, $50 whatever. Like, bruh, beggars can't be choosers, lady.
Hey, yeah. So when it comes to that, I don't think I've never paid it forward at a McDonald's, like in the drive-thru.
Yeah,
I feel like for most of my life, the drive-thru was paid from a card that wasn't my own. What I look like. Hey, mom, let me get your card. Yeah, I'm gonna pay for my meal and the people.
Yeah,
I got slapped so hard, man.
It was straight out of a movie, man. I couldn't believe that it happened. I was like, dude, I just seen videos of this happening like last week, and then it happened to me. I was like, is this like? What?
You sound like he's about to cry.
Yeah.
Free McDonald's?
What? Yeah, bro. But you can't be the one to discontinue it either. Like, I'm glad this shit was like $15 and not $50.
Yeah, true.
You know what I'm
saying? That would suck.
Yeah, bro. I'm just okay. Just take your food and go.
I was watching like a skit show. I seen it like on TikTok.
Yeah.
It was like a sketch comedy show from Netflix. It was this white dude. And he went to McDonald's, like a drive-thru.
Yeah.
And he only ordered like a small drink, $1. And then because he seen it was just him in the car behind him. So then he goes to pay for the food, and he goes, "Hey,
I think I've seen this. Yeah.
You seen it?
Yeah.
He goes, "Hey, yeah, here's my small drink. I want to pay for the people behind me." And then he pays for their order, and then he rushes back around.
Yep.
And then he goes back right behind the car, and he's like, "I want 50 burgers, 50 fries, 50 tacos, 50 drinks." And he like pays this big old order. And then the car in front of him goes, "Oh my God, the person in front of me paid my order. I'm going to pay it forward. How much is it?" It was like $300. And then he was like, "Oh no, I'm not going to pay that." And then the guy was like, "You're supposed to pay it forward."
Yeah. It's like, are you I forget. It's a long ass name though. I want to start watching that shit too.
Yeah, that show's hilarious. Well, that clip was hilarious, but yeah, no.
I think that's it, man. I'm targeted out. I'm a homeless lady out, bro.
Yeah, I've never paid it forward. I bought people like drinks and musubis in Hawaii, but that's
been there. Yeah,
that's about it. Yeah,
there for that.
People bought you stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, they did.
Yeah, man. Sorry, y'all. I'm getting used to these Mondays, bro. Marcus is carrying the low right now because I just got off of work, so we're trying to get rid of the low energy. But we'll be back tomorrow for the Patreon, and we're gonna be in full effect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Polytickin.com/patreon.com/the Polytickin Podcast.
My guy is hungry,
Need
bro.
to eat
Get him
dinner.
some food. Yeah, get him some food, bro. Patreon.com/the Polytickin Podcast. You know what it is, man. All right. There's been another episode of the Polytickin Podcast. All right. I'm Hello Marcus. That's Sefa, man. Episode 61 is in the books. Mother books.
Yes, sir.
Night. Go 5. Soy 4.
Yeah, 5.
Ha!